the elan. And it was not all fiberglass. There were still steel beams in and so on. I have here in my collection the only fiberglass, totally fiberglass machine in the world. 40 years old. 40 years old. BMW. 700 CCM, rear-engined, very successful. 40 years ago, nearly 200 kilometers fast. Streamlined, very light, efficiency.
So I think you like velocity, speed.
No.
No?
No, I can't say that. I'm a Bentley and Rolls driver for 40 years, so I'm rather the easy driver. I have many sports cars. I have the fastest Ferraris and the fastest Corvettes here in the world, being nearly 500 kilometers fast. But speed forces me to do aerodynamic research. And if you build ultralight, you have to have downforce to keep that machine on the ground. And I'm the #1 man in the world as far as downforce is concerned. Nobody can cope with us. Nobody. And I'm in the moment building a Corvette for America, 470 kilometers fast. And in absolute streamline, a big banger, a big American Corvette, not the smaller ones they're building nowadays. I had a big article in New York Times a couple of weeks ago, and I criticized the American car industry because they left their absolute top priority to build big cars and friendly cars, big V8 engines going like hell. And they're copying Europe with smaller cars and all that stupid stuff, and they can't. The Europeans are better in small cars than the Americans. So I told them to put their paws on the oven, to burn their hands, to try again to build better cars. And for 1 week now, General Motors is chasing me. They're calling all of the time. I'm not here very often, but they tried very much, and I even wait for a phone call. Bob Lutz, the boss of General Motors, would like to see me. And his #2 man is phoning like mad over here because he read this article and he wants to know what I'm up to. I'm not going to show them. This I'm building myself, a small series production, and I go to Le Mans with that, and we are going to race that machine. Yeah.
Next year? When?
If I have enough dough, that's a very costly thing. If I have enough money, next year I'm there. June is in 1 year, so I will do my best.
What I would like to know is, I read in a book that, nowadays all the airplanes have those winglets at the end of the wings. That you invented these?
We did this because of the vortex. They call it a vortex. You see, an aircraft wing is a very complicated thing. You have over the wing a very fast airflow, and underneath the wing a heavier, slower airflow that makes the wing flying and keeping that plane upstairs. And at the end of the wing, the thicker air would like to join the thinner air above and gives a vortex at the end of the wing. And this put an enormous strain on the wing and keeps the plane of going fast. So we invented many years ago, when I was still in America, an idea. It came out of the car business because cars had wings at that time, fins as we call them. And there the idea came along to build winglets out of that for planes, and it worked.
Interesting. Cool. Did you follow the X Prize? Do you know what this? The X Prize, the first privately financed aircraft, spaceship.
This one that's
from Bert Rutan, I don't know.
Yeah, I know Bert personally.
Yeah, because
when I was at the Bonneville racetrack many years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, an evening was given in Los Angeles to honor Colani. We came there with 13 cars, smaller and bigger ones, and we were beating many world records. And they gave an evening, 400 industrialists of California cheered Colani. And Bert Rutan, as I thought, he was sitting beside me and we spoke about planes all night. He knows me very well, and I know. He's a good man.
Yeah, because when I first
very advanced thinker and engineer. They are building their things, and they look crazy sometimes.
Yeah, because when I saw his spacecraft, I immediately had you in mind.
Yes, we are building similar shapes. Oh yeah.
Another question, something totally different. Why did you change your name from Lutz to Luigi?
I didn't change it. I was I got my name under Hitler in Germany. And it was forbidden to give outlandish sounding names to children. Okay. So I had the name Luigi, which I was meant to have, had to change this to Lutz, a German name. Okay. I hated it. And as soon as the Nazis were out of the game, I took my real name, and that's all. It's very simple. Very simple. Oh, yeah. My father's family comes from Italy, so I was named after a good uncle of mine, very famous guy.